Welcome back, hunters. I'm SurvivalVis, and we return to monsterhunterworld Iceborne, and I am still angry. I will admit that right now. I haven't really taken much of a break aside from making a bit of a tuning with the set I was using to try to see. So what it has now is same sassy, same Brachydios, Agitator full, Fire Attack full, Evade Window 5, Health Boost 3, Recovery Speed 3, Crit Boost 3, Divine Blessing 3, Recovery Up, Light Resistance 1, Resuscitate. This is basically going to be more utility to try to keep us alive. Runa, I gave the Shield Spire, so that way she can do more than put down wasted healing potential for me. And what we're going to do is use a Gourmet Voucher, and we're going to get the extra cart to have. We're not even going to watch the animation. We're going to go right in and try again. I still hold a lot of... As much as I got salty, I'm not going to go back on a lot of what I said, because there's a lot of stuff that feels like they didn't really think through or even try testing it for themselves with stuff. Like, the hitboxes on the puddles, and the fact that the puddles... You have to be so specific in what you do to interact with them. It feels so poorly implemented. It'd be different if it was more like a... Well, look at Raging Brachydios. He is a bit of a different case, but in his end zone where you have the slime pools, you actually know the hitbox of them. You know how to get out of them. You know when you're out of them. For Namielle's water pools, you don't really get to know that unless you seem to see where the sparks go, and even then, they seem to have a shock radius around them as well. It just doesn't add up for a very good system to try doing. But what we're going to do a little different is... see, I'm not going to be able to really flinch shot her into walls because I need to save the Bright Moss for trying to get safe areas. And there's not really much of a build-up she gives you that much for her super move, and a lot of the areas you fight her in are so tight. There's just so much that adds up. It's like Call of Taroth in a way, where the design choices just don't add up to a good experience. Like, I will try talking a bit through... What I mean by Call of Taroth's design choices are keeping the timing effect that you need to meet, or the DPS checks. And that brings into the problem that the rest of the fight feels off because you have to... For the DPS checks, you have to be more reckless with it, and because you're more reckless, you're going to take more damage, and because she's Master Rank, she'll do quite a bit more damage. It's just that, like, vicious cycling in a way. This is what I wanted to use the Shield Spire for. So that way she can do a lot more attacks focused onto that little dummy thing. And we can get a little breather. But I hate the null zones that she seems to be getting. It makes so much of our ammo just useless. I'm actually surprised how much the Spire is taking from her, too. Okay, but it's kind of served its time for now. And I do have to watch. Maybe what I'll do is... Oh, come on! That was barely a touch off on me. Okay, I think we actually did very good timing for the... Yeah, that's... It does actually trip you with that initial shock that goes through. God, that is such terrible design. If you're going to have a super move that can literally one-shot you at full health, you should design it so that way you actually have time to be able to do something about it. Not have it you get shocked and locked into that little animation of being flinched. Yeah, I still feel it's just small design choices that take away from the whole. And Iceborne has been riddled with them. But we're going to see about trying to do and go through with it as best we can. Let's try getting some slinger ammo off. I need to keep the bright moss with me. Just... Oh, that is one I hate, though. It shouldn't flinch you, yet it does. One, two... Oh, just going to... Yeah, just center off into the middle of nowhere. God, I hate the clutch claw, and that, yeah, basically, it's a necessity in order to do any real damage to her. Okay, so there's the bright moss there. Start cleaning some of these up. But, like, that's what it takes to actually deal with her pools. And it's not like... Ah, God, stop that stupid just slide and knock. Makes it so, like... It feels like so many different... skills need to be active at once on it. But you only have so much you can really put into a set. And a stupid null zone, so not even the piercing effect goes through. That's something I hated back. Well, they kind of did bring it forward. Actually, no, they did bring it forward. It's just that you got a little bit more options for fighting, but, like, Teostra and Kushala had these null zones where you couldn't really actually do anything damage-wise to her. Or to them. Namielle does have... Unfortunately, unless you use the clutch claw, you don't seem to get any real weak spots on her either. God, I hate the stupid slide, though. It's the worst attack she has. Because it's not even an attack, and it shouldn't even do anything to you, but it's such just a fast reposition that trips you. I'm fine with taking a bit of damage off. Why the hell does it have to trip you? Again, small design choices that screw over the whole. Because they are the ones that are more common than the big one. God, I have to say, if you're going to make all Arch-Tempereds this dumb with these stupid choices, don't bother putting them in. Seriously, don't. The Arch-Tempereds were already a mixed bag. Like, I think out of all the ones we got, Lunastra was garbage, Teostra was bad, Kushala was just a dumpster fire. Only Zeno, Zora Magdaros, surprisingly, and Malhazak were good Arch-Tempereds. The rest were just terrible. And Namielle is not being a good one. Like, look at how much slime there is, and the only way to interact with it is this one type of clutch or slinger ammo that doesn't even work that quickly. Like, yeah, shooting it with the fire ammo doesn't even do anything. God, that stupid repositioning! It's just because it knocks you down, and then that causes you to be open for anything she wants to follow up with. Yeah, like, why? Why do that? You're supposed to try to dodge that. You can't because you get tripped by it. Oh my god. It's such shit design, you dumb development team. And I'm going to say that. You guys are dumb. You've done dumb choices throughout Iceborne, and you continue them. It does not stagger you. Yeah, it'll do some damage, but it should not completely knock you out of a run when you're trying to get a dive off. God. It's not fun. When your game is not fun, you know you screwed up. You know you screwed up bad when your game's not fun anymore. And that's what this really is. It's not a challenge, it's bullshit. It's just such bullshit. You are basically forced, like, even with the clutch claw, if I want a damn weak spot, I have to make one. Do you know how dumb that is from a design point where you have to get multiple hits in order to just make one region weak? Just make a standard damn weak spot that doesn't need to be stupid clawed multiple damn times. Such annoying garbage. Like, no other part of her is actually weak. And I can't even go through the wings for the maximum damage because they're a null zone. You guys don't know how to design anything that's fun anymore. You had it with World. Iceborne, you had more misses than hits. Like, it wouldn't be so bad if, even if the wings weren't a weak spot, but ammo would still pierce through them and do damage. But it doesn't. It doesn't for some dumb reason. There's a difference between an actual challenge and just bullshit systems. And unfortunately, you guys don't know the difference. Like, seriously. You have to, only the underside of the wings seems to actually count. Why is it that only the underside of the wings counts? I don't even know if there's actually any safe spot if she were to do her supernova. Because I don't know how far I need to go just to be away from the slime pools right now. I guess we're going to... Like, seriously? What the hell? It spawns a slime pool on top of your position arbitrarily. Are you kidding me? You've done a lot of dumb choices with this, but that is by far the stupidest of the bunch. It literally arbitrarily, no matter where you are, spawns a slime pool on top of your position. Wow, you guys screwed up big. Raging Brat can get away with it because it's not an immediate detonation. That is, though. Like, holy hell, you guys screwed up big. That is just ridiculous. And you could see it. I was well away from every other pool. In fact, we might even be able to see it if it's still there. No, it went. Oh, no, maybe it did stay. No, it doesn't look like it, but I was right back here. There wasn't any connection to it. It arbitrarily spawns one on your position. Even if you're outside, like, oh my god. Seriously, you guys fucked up. That's not Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter at least has some damn sense to it. That is just a middle finger. That's not a challenge. That's bullshit. Wow. Brachydios, yeah, or Raging Brack does have that as something it can do. But it's not an immediate detonation that immediately would kill you. I really don't know what to say besides you guys don't know what the hell you're doing anymore. You really don't if you thought if you think that's how you make a fight more challenging. Make it arbitrary. Stupid sliding thing. One, two, one more, and wherever the hell you go, get the hell out of there. No, I was moving you. Another thing is just how stupid the timing is for... I'm not even staying the hell up here. There's no point. I'm going to lure her back to somewhere that's actually advanced. I can actually do shit to her. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, this is just frustrations added on top of each other, not even to make a challenge, but just to be bullshit. And if I want to do damage, I basically have to... Man, it's basically mandatory to make the wings weak now to actually use any ammo types on her. The head is... Even shots that should damage her don't. Those are hitting the underside of her wings, yet they're not counting. Oh my god, this seriously is just such bad designing. Like, way to completely alienate an entire playstyle by making it so that way you actually don't get damage off. And how many angles is that? I'm guessing there's only like a 30-degree region, unless you're aiming for her body. Either that, or the trick is you have to clutch claw her much more often, which I don't know if I like that idea, because it's such an obnoxious system and you're forcing even further upon us. I think that actually might be something you have to do, is if you don't use the clutch claw... Okay, what are you gonna do? I'm waiting for you to do your supernova. Ah, oh, son of a bitch. Because I know it's got to be coming up soon enough. There's a few shots to her head. But that is such a weird hitbox for her null zone. I thought it was supposed to be just... I really do feel like it spawns it arbitrarily underneath your position at a certain moment. You guys might argue with it, but I don't know. You look at the video again at those parts and see if you think that's the case, because I really feel like it does some bullshit there, where it doesn't connect with the rest of the pools, and yet it gets one there underneath you. And I don't have a weak spot really to aim for right now because I can't tenderize her with her being enraged. God, don't you love this system? Isn't it so interactive and engaging? How you can basically do nothing until you use the stupid clutch claw. It might not be so bad if they would just make it so a single weapon attack triggers it. Or gets a tenderized made. This seems to be the only way you can really fight her is super long range, and hope you can get lucky with your shots actually detonating and triggering the right hitboxes. Okay, let's make more flaming. Ah, come on. You even don't get openings to use the clutch claw, which you're obviously needing to use. What the f... You're telling me I didn't even get a proc off with... Oh, I so hate this system. You guys had a perfect base with World and you managed to fuck that up. How? You implemented a system that had no point or no purpose belonging in Monster Hunter. Okay, she'll probably supernova after this, so... Oh, come on. I really don't understand what her hitbox is supposed to be with her wings. Like, I thought it was supposed to be underneath them, but that doesn't seem to be working at certain angles, so... Okay, yeah, so there's... Well, at least we dodged that one. But she makes no sense in a lot of her moves. Ay. Okay, let's restock. Get those back. Get the barrel bombs. And get the fire herbs. Like, I don't know what the thinking was to make a null zone on her. I'm fairly certain normal Namielle does not have one of those. If she does, it has... No, I don't think she does. Oh, come on. Not to mention how much her just simple lunge does. You guys screwed up making the Clutch Claw too important. Like, I don't even know if I'll have an opening to get in there to tenderize. I was hoping Runa could get us another sleep off soon, but I don't know if she'll be able to. Okay. Basically need to get her to land, and as she lands, we should be able to hopefully get the Clutch Claw. Oh, come on, land. One, two. No, that should be close enough to something. And we don't even get something like the Gajalakas or the Boa Boa helping us on this. Maybe it would have been nice to just get an opening to get more damage off with their special technique, or their specialty things. Instead, we keep getting the stupid bug trappers or... Okay. Oh, you actually are close to death. Surprisingly. But you're... Where are you going? Here. You know what? I will take it. thought she was going to go to sleep. Unless maybe Master Rank Arch-Tempereds might not now? Ah, just the damn edge of it. So damn irritating. Like, Monster Hunter's a game that does well with back and forth. It doesn't do well with one-hit kills, over-damaging attacks, stuff like that. As soon as you implement them, you ruin the entire feel of them. Of the game that it's built up, and actually world mastered, well, sort of mastered. I feel like you would have been better off, don't crank the damage up, but give new moves that sure will hit for quite a bit, but not these one-shots or these things that can two-shot in like a snap of your fingers. It's just bad design and not fun gameplay. It doesn't make for a good experience to play. Okay, we'll wait until the temporal mantle's recharged, and then we'll head down and see what we can do about her. But yeah, not very fun. Wait, she's sleeping here? You know what? If she's asleep, we'll take it. Gotta be careful with her, though, because we only have the one cart. Actually, this is our last life, really. I doubt we'll send her into anything, but it's worth a shot. Ah, come on. God, I hate the null zones. Wonder how many shots we've actually wasted because they just haven't hit the right parts that actually will pierce and do damage through her. I think I'm even going to try using the rock steady here. No, we're not going to get fooled into trying to do anything special there. Just want to keep trying to pepper from afar. See how it goes. Away from all of her stupid pools, which is proving to be almost impossible. Oh, thank God. Namielle, you might be, well, you might look good, but your Arch-Tempered fight is garbage. Holy hell. It wouldn't be so bad if she didn't have the null zone, her hitboxes were more refined, and you just didn't get flinched on that super move. Not even that. The flinch, I think, is... The flinch is the worst part, but you still get a lot of damage taken off, or receive a lot of damage from that little zap before it detonates too. So it's like a double punch of BS. Think of it almost like Lunostra's Supernova. It starts with a roar lock, then a wind lock, and then you're locked into being your health just constantly reduced, and then it has a second wind lock that goes through. Ah, she's taken down though. Oh, she's not a fun fight. She's not a good fight. Oh, but that is RNG. Thank you for all that trouble. 3 tickets, so we should only need 2 more, and then we have her armor made, but... Arch-tempered Namielle shard. Ah, proof that we did do it, and video proof that you guys will see. I am still salty about a lot of design choices for the fight that I don't feel like they should have been implemented. And I'm not looking forward to Arch-tempereds in Master Rank. If that's what they're going to do, like Valhazak or Blackveil Valhazak, that is going to be so terrible of a fight. But we're 3/5 of the way done for her armor. So she gets Stamina Surge. Yeah, she has a huge utility set to her that I probably am going to try getting. I'm just not looking forward to doing her so many times. Bad hitboxes for both where your attacks will get nullified and... Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's a pretty good set. I do have to admit that. Full Stamina Surge, level 4 Evade Window, level 3 Marathon Runner, Evade Extender, and Recovery Speed. Like, it's a great utility set. I mean, it looks really interesting, too. But, oh boy, I just cannot say I'm looking too forward to doing her very often, or doing more of her hunt. Maybe with practice it'll get easier, but I feel like it's less practice and more just the way that she is for her fight. But we'll end this episode off here with successfully taking down Arch-tempered Namielle. Be very careful on her, guys. She can be incredibly frustrating, and it's just less fun than you want anything to be. Until I see you all in the next episode, though, hunters and survivors alike, please remember to take care and stay alive.